It's the perfect Honda, and it's waiting for you here at Scovomino Honda in Oneonta. Perfect because it comes with a low Scovomino price. Perfect because you can choose new and certified pre-owned Hondas from a great Scovomino inventory. And perfect because your Honda comes complete with support from our award-winning customer service team. Low prices, great inventory, award-winning customer service. It's the perfect Honda, and it's yours. From Scovomino Honda, minutes away off I-88 in Oneonta.
Larry King Live, tonight, 9 Eastern, only on CNN.
Zane Vergy joining us once again from the CNN Center with a quick look at some other news making headlines tonight. Hi, Zane.
Hi again, Wolf. Authorities in Wynnewood, Oklahoma are asking some residents to leave their homes after an explosion and a fire at an oil refinery today. Officials say the fire is now being contained and they're letting it burn itself out. There are no reports of any injuries. It's not yet known what caused the explosion. A new warning about the antidepressant Paxil. The drug's maker and the FDA are sending a letter to doctors warning Paxil may increase the risk of suicidal behavior in young adults. The FDA says that in clinical trials of nearly 15,000 patients given Paxil or a placebo, 11 of the patients given Paxil tried to commit suicide. 8 of them were between 18 and 30 years old. The deadline to enroll in Medicare's new drug benefit program is this Monday. Under the new program called Medicare Part D, seniors can sign up for one of competing plans offered by different private insurers. Each plan covers different prescription medications. Critics say that it's just too confusing. The program could become a major election issue this November. And Wolf, take a look at this. American runner Justin Gatlin set the world record today in the 100-meter dash. A really incredible speed. Take a look at this. He sprints and he overtakes the lead runner there and clears the finish line in 9.76 seconds. Pretty amazing, Wolf. That
is amazing.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Justin on that. Zane, thank you very much. A new documentary is about to be released. It's already being released in New York. In fact, it involves the former New York Mayor, Rudy Giuliani. It may not, though, be the best PR for someone considering a run for the White House. Let's bring in our Mary Snow. She's covering the story from New York. Mary?
Well, Wolf, some are comparing this controversial documentary to Michael Moore's Fahrenheit 9/11, which was so critical of the Bush administration. Others are praising the film, saying people should see it, especially if Giuliani does run for president. He's come to be known as America's mayor. Rudy Giuliani rose to national prominence for his leadership in New York on 9/11. He's considering a run for the White House in 2008. Filmmaker Kevin Keating does not want to see him as president. He's come out with the documentary Giuliani Time. Keating portrays Giuliani as an authoritarian while he was mayor.
I would characterize him as dangerous. Dangerous to our constitutional rights, to our legal system.
The film includes interviews with officials like William Bratton, the former New York City police commissioner.
He does rule by intimidation, by fear. That's well known, and he delights to be known as a tough guy.
The film highlights controversies that took place during Giuliani's tenure, such as police brutality, protests over a public art exhibit he called sick, and policies on welfare that came under fire. Giuliani did not participate in the film, and his office declined comment on it. New York Republican Congressman Peter King is among the Giuliani supporters in the film. King calls Giuliani a great mayor and says liberals will be on the attack.
I mean, Rudy Giuliani is going to bring out all the Michael Moores of the world. And if we have Michael Moore on one side and we have real Americans on the other side, Rudy wins that fight.
Former Democratic New York City Mayor Ed Koch praises the film, calling it a piece of history. He wrote a book called Giuliani, Nasty Man, but voted for Giuliani twice. He predicts the film may have an unexpected result.
If this film is seen in parts of the United States outside of New York City, it would actually bring in some supporters to clamor for Giuliani's brand and seek his election as president.
Now again, Giuliani's office declined any comment on the film, which will open in other U.S. cities later this month. Wolf?
Mary Snow reporting for us. Mary, thank you very much. And just ahead, immigration divide. Should the president send National Guard troops to the border with Mexico, or is he playing politics with national security? We're going to take a closer look at what's going on right now. That comes up It also comes up in our strategy session. Plus, political investigation. Did an administration official refuse to give a government contract to someone for criticizing the president, or was it all just an offhand joke? We have that story as well. Stay with us. You're in the Situation Room.
Why do I like working here? I'm part of something big. I'm part of the future. I bring people together and send smiles, literally. Michael's my son. We have a good time together. Michael thinks my job is pretty cool. But what I like the most is that Verizon Wireless works as hard for me as I do for our customers. Through our tuition reimbursement program, I earn my certification. As I grow, the company grows. I am Diane Mundy, Verizon Wireless Project Engineer. It's very exciting to be part of something like this.
Hello, my flower. I'm stuffed up and so congested.
Nasonex relieves congestion and other nasal allergy symptoms. Maybe that's why 4 million nasal allergy sufferers used Nasonex last year. Side effects were generally mild and included headache, viral infection, sore throat, nosebleeds, and coughing.
I have returned my flower, a changed bee.
Nasonex treats congestion and other nasal allergy symptoms. Ask your doctor about Nasonex.
7 works here.
7 scores here.
Wherever you find success,
7 succeeds here.
You find 7. 7 works here.
My business is affected by rising energy costs, just like yours. The good news is that in my lifetime, electricity from clean coal technologies will continue to cost way less than power from other fuels. Go here, they'll tell you.
You just retired, so now what do you do with your nest egg? You get objective financial advice. A.G. Edwards, for more than 118 years, fully invested in our clients.
It's always the quiet ones. They sit in the back. They never raise their hand. Then the test comes, and they've got all the answers. Introducing the all-new quiet-tuned Buick Lucerne CX. Quieter on the road than a Lexus ES330, Acura TL, or Infiniti G35. The Buick Lucerne, now starting under $25,500. See your Buick dealer today. Buick, beyond precision.
Only one news network has been the most trusted for nearly 2 decades, CNN. When news is essential, Americans choose CNN. Still the most trusted name in news.
Welcome back to the Situation Room. I'm Wolf Blitzer in Washington. It's a hot-button issue for millions of Americans, and now the White House is calling it crunch time. President Bush will devote prime time to discuss immigration reform. Monday evening, the president will tell Americans how he will proceed. Might one of the items he talks about involve the dispatch of U.S. troops to the border with Mexico? Our senior Pentagon correspondent Jamie McIntyre has the story.
The Pentagon's been asked to draw up options for the military to help beef up security along the U.S.-Mexico border. And Pentagon sources tell CNN one idea under consideration is to have the federal government pick up the tab for several thousand additional National Guard troops to be activated in the border states of Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and California. Under that option, the Guard troops would remain under the control of state governors, as they were during Hurricane Katrina, and would be limited to a supporting role, providing logistics, intelligence, and surveillance help to civilian authorities. That's already being done on a small scale by several hundred Guard troops, but the numbers could jump to several thousand.
This is a job that we can train our forces to perform. We can utilize the panoply of sensors and detection devices and monitoring equipment and military hardware to ensure that we do not continue to be subjected to what amounts to an onslaught every single day.
Still, don't expect to see U.S. troops on the front lines patrolling the border, officials say. But with helicopters, unmanned spy planes, and sophisticated computers and communications, the Guard can be what the Pentagon calls a force multiplier for the overburdened U.S. Border Patrol and local law enforcement. Active duty U.S. troops are barred from domestic law enforcement by a Civil War